Hello, my name is Matthias Kavodik. Welcome guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Marvel graphic novel issue number 1, The Death of Captain Marvel, written and illustrated by Jim Starlin. This thing is a freaking masterpiece. The story it tells here, it's just breathtaking. I think this is the best standalone Jim Starlin story ever. I know it's a super subjective thing, but I stand by that. There's like a before and after in Marvel with this story, and one really important thing is that Captain Marvel here dies and he stays dead. We have a couple fake out over the years, but he's in that really small and select club with Uncle Ben and Gwen Stacy, sort of characters that have died and that death stuck. And the really interesting angle that Starlin brings in the story is that since Captain Marvel is cosmically conscious, he knows he's dying. So he knows exactly when he's going to die, where he's going to die. He got cancer fighting against Nitro. In Captain Marvel issue 34, he was exposed to this nerve gas, which I have the cover right here. It took a while to have the sickness evolve in his body due to the fact that he has powers. And so he's dealing with the situation. So the story starts off, he's recording all his memoirs and trying to leave all his adventures recorded on cassette. That's a really beautiful and dated way of recording your adventures. But he's worried about his legacy. So he goes on a mission with Mentor and Eros. They've found out that Thanos had died fighting against Adam Warlock. He was turned to stone. And it's really fascinating because Mentor, he knows his son is a mad genocidal monster, but he's still his son, and he wants his body to be on his home planet and give him a proper burial. And that is so freaking profound and pretty understandable. But again, there's a lot of emphasis of the fact that his son is a monster, and they're dealing with that. So they go try to get his body back. What's a stone statue, actually. What's left of Thanos' crew attack them. They have a brief little battle, so we have a little bit of action in this story. And Mentor realizes that Captain Marvel is sort of struggling, that he's ill. So Captain Marvel sort of spills the beans. Like, look, I'm dying. I have cancer. Cancer in the Marvel universe is sort of irreversible. If you got terminal cancer, you die. There's established canon. This was totally messed up by Jason Aaron when he got Jane Foster cured at the end of his Thor run. Even though that story was freaking awesome, he broke Marvel canon. I hate him for that. Now, that aside, so there's a lot of focus that Captain Marvel is able to deal with the situation at first. It's not like very, very present, his sickness. And there's a lot of focus on him telling his loved ones, and his loved ones having to deal with the fact that he's going to die and the loss that they're going to go through. And there's just one page that it's one of the best comic book pages I've ever seen in my life, where he tells his loved one at the time, Elysius, that he's dying of cancer. There's not a word on the page, but it's freaking beautiful and really, really sad and profound what Starlin does on this page. And it's pretty unique. Like within my whole comic book collection, I've never seen anything like this. So we get a retelling of Captain Marvel's life and his adventures since he's recording all this on cassette tapes. He breaks the news to Rick Jones, who takes this terribly. Like, he has abandonment issues. There's like emphasis in the story. His parents died. He was always a sidekick to some other hero. That hero always goes off onto other adventures and leaves him behind. So he's sort of like angry and pissed off with this whole situation. He doesn't know how to deal with the fact that one of his best friends is dying. And it's very understandable, but again, like how Starlin focuses on the fact that he's dying, Captain Marvel's dying. This can't be there. There's no magic fix to this. Like, there's no other way. And he has accepted this, but as the sickness progresses, he sees that his body starts failing him. And even there's a mention at a moment that his body mass, he's smaller now and his costume doesn't fit him. And here's when it starts affecting Captain Marvel. Like, he's sort of like angry with the situation. He's going through like the 12, I'm not sure how many steps of grief one goes through. he's trying to negotiate with the inevitable. And so he's going through all these steps, and it just starts to really hit him hard. So we have a moment where all of Marvel's heroes go and try to see if they find a cure for him and want to visit their friend one last time. There's one really profound moment where Spider-Man, he's having a dialogue with another character, I think it's with Beast, where he tells him, it's like, look, we're heroes. We should be dying in a blaze of glory, fighting against the bad guys, saving the universe, sacrificing ourselves for this, but not to a sickness. And here's like where the story really sinks in and it gets really serious. And it just, for some reason, it reminded me that After School's Peanuts special, where one of the characters from Snoopy, there's a little girl that has cancer, and it's so freaking sad, where the sadness is just dialed up to 11. And there's another moment where he's actually, Captain Marvel is visited by this Skrull general, who are the arch enemies of the Kree, and obviously to Captain Marvel. He's like, look, you've been our worst enemy ever, but we respect you. And we're going to give you the highest honor, this medal, because you deserve it. And then there's a moment where he does pass away. He's on his deathbed. He slips into coma. And we have an interaction with Thanos. And Thanos also hears, like, you were my greatest enemy, and I have freaking respect for you, man. And you're dying. And dying, he doesn't say it, but, like, obviously Thanos has a thing for death. It's like, dying is awesome. I'll hold, like, after a brief battle that they have over the heart of the universe and yada, 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 like, Thanos actually helps Captain Marvel really accept death at the moment of dying. This story is freaking deep. And he accompanies him to the embrace of death and into the afterlife. And this story, man, again, freaking awesome. So I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. And see you guys next time. Bye.